Hey plugin heads, it's Stu here from Audio Plugin Guy. I'm back. I've had a couple of weeks away from the vlog. First week was because I wanted to take a break anyway and sort of maybe do it once every 2 weeks instead of every week. And then, me and the family got COVID. We thought it was about time. Everyone else has had it, why not check it out? I can confirm that it sucks. It really wasn't fun. We've had 2 weeks of the whole family being just gross and snotty, and I had one day in particular of not even being able to move. I just stayed in bed all day, just groaning and feeling sorry for myself, which was absolutely amazing fun. And so I wouldn't recommend it. COVID, no. But we've had it now, so hopefully that's over and done with. Now we can start worrying about the war. We're catching up with the latest trends. So COVID, out the window. Next up, World War III. So it's good to be back. I hope you didn't miss me too much. I have returned with the deals of the week for you this week, but also a cool new giveaway. Yeah, we haven't had a giveaway for a while. So I'm just gonna hop over to the website. We'll do deals of the week in a minute, but whilst we're here, I should have hopefully put a link to the giveaway. Yeah, this is, so I try to do one every month. I'm a little bit behind on this one after obviously being in the quarantined and sick and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is a really cool one because I've managed to sort of pull together 3 of my favorite brands to make a really very special bundle, I think, for anyone who does drum programming. So this is like anything from like EDM, hip hop, all the different types of electronic music. This is an incredible collection for any of you, because what you get is, if you win, we've got Atlas from Algonaut. Atlas from Algonaut is the drum mapping software, which uses kind of AI to make a map of your drum samples of the folders that you throw into it. It was the first to do this kind of thing. We have since seen XO from XLN, and more recently Waves did a version of the same sort of concept. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a really cool way of visualizing your drum kits, where they're kind of grouped together by type, and then closely related sounds are stuck next to each other. So if you've got a sound that is there but not quite right, you can try the one next to it and that might be better, that kind of thing. And you can randomize your kits. It's also got a sequencer in there. It's got some really cool stuff. You can use the sequencer to create your rhythms, and then you can drag and drop the MIDI into your editors, whatever. Anyway, there's a video demo that I did when it got the last update, which you can find on our YouTube channel, and it's just a genuinely awesome little bit of software for drum programming, and it's what I use. It's my go-to drum kit, so that's why I'm happy to sort of promote it and offer it to you guys. And to pack that full of samples, we're including a really epic collection of samples for you from Black Octopus and Samples from Mars, 2 of the best sample purveyors out there. And Black Octopus are including the Leviathan collections. Now the Leviathan pack has samples, it has loops, it has MIDI, it's got presets in there as well, I think, use the drum samples and stuff. And there are now 4 of those huge collections. So that is 4 massive collections of samples, MIDI, presets and loops from Black Octopus, and then from Samples from Mars, just all the drums, literally all the drums, that's what it's called. This is all the Samples from Mars drums that exist in one huge pack. So really, that is just gonna, you won't need to buy drum samples or for some time, if ever again, if you use them. I'm still using Leviathan drums for loads of stuff, and Samples from Mars drums, they're just, it's an incredible collection. Don't take my word for it. Look them up, see what you got there. And altogether that's worth about $1,500, which is pretty nice, isn't it? Depending how you break it down. But I think the value is more in what you're going to do with it than what it actually costs. So that said, we got 5 winners. To enter, you have to go along to the Audio Plugin Guy website and use the little form here. As usual, all entries based on an email address, which will go onto our mailing lists at the end of the whole thing, so that we can spam you with really stuff you're obviously not interested in, and just unsubscribe if you have to. We won't spam you. And once you entered, you get an opportunity to get more entries by sharing, by following and liking our social media channels and stuff like that. And generally, and so you can increase your chances of winning by doing all these activities, following us on Twitter and them on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's it really, that's it. I'm not going to go on about it too much more, but yeah, I'm quite pleased with this giveaway, having pulled it together. I like doing this, I like making happy winners and just like managing to pull together brands. I mean, hoping maybe after this Atlas will do more with these guys. There might be some sort of something that flourishes from this exercise. Anyway, so that's enough yabbering on about that. Shall we get on with the deals of the week? Yeah. Let's do the deals of the week, right? So 2 weeks. I didn't even write up the deals of the week last week because I was so just sick and horrible and rubbish. Really wasn't fun, guys. So this week I've written it up. I've even got a new graphic at the top because I spent a little bit of time doing some graphicsy stuff. So there's that at the top there, and we should blah blah blah. What am I talking about? Deals of the week. So if you're new, let me just explain. Deals of the week is basically based on a poll that we hold in our plugin deals and freebies Facebook group. We now have almost 54,000 members in that group. It is growing at an incredible rate. And and every week we ask our members to add and vote in a poll to find out what they think the best deals are that week. Sometimes you have quiet weeks, sometimes we have incredible weeks. This one's kind of average, I think. Some good stuff there. And and then I write it up on the Audio Plugin Guy website, and I generally read it out in my weekly vlog if I'm doing it, if I'm around, if I'm not sick. So, shall we see what we've got? The number one this week is Arturia V Collection upgrade offers. This one kind of snuck out there without too much fanfare, but you can, if you are a owner of any Arturia products and you log into your account, you will find up to something like 75% off. I may be incredibly wrong with that, I can't remember, but basically if you hop along to the relevant page and log in, you will see that they are offering a number of discounts. So you've got to log in, get your personalised offer. So best ever price on V Collection 8 starting at €249 with additional discounts for V Collection owners. So yeah, a few people are taking the opportunity to update their Arturia V Collection, and a lot of people are speculating on whether this means there's more. Like is Arturia V9 coming? Is it 9 next, right? I can't remember. Or are they going to do more effects? What are they going to do next? Who knows? Or maybe it's just a sale for the sake of it. Get some more sales in. So that was number one. Number two is Heavyocity Fundations, which is a free grand piano library for Contact Player. It's nice, a freebie on the list, and so it says here, combining the soft dynamics of a grand piano, an expertly crafted sound design layer, and a highly customizable interface, Foundations piano. Now, is it Foundations or Fundations? Where did I get Fundations from? Okay, so it's Foundations. Anyway, it's an expressive cinematic tool created to tell your story. So yeah, that works with the free Contact Player, so you don't even need full Contact for that one. And it looks pretty nice. If you wanted to add another piano to your collection, it's not just a piano, it's a kind of a bit of a sound design combo there. Nice, can't argue with that. Free piano. So yeah, I might check that one out myself in a bit. So I'm so far behind, like being ill just really screwed me over. I haven't been able to work or keep up with various things for 2 weeks, and I am just like today. Vinny went back to nursery for the first time today, so it's the first day I've actually got some kind of peace around the house to get stuff done, and I'm like frozen. I'm like, where do I begin? What am I going to do? I don't know. Maybe I should just not do anything and just start on Monday all fresh. That's probably what I'm going to do. But I'm doing the deals of the week and I'm yabbering, I'm getting distracted. So let's go to number 3. Number 3 is Sample Science Crystal Harp for free. Another free instrument for you. It's a virtual instrument featuring the sound of, you guessed it, a crystal harp. Its soft and gentle sound is perfect for ambient meditation and new age music, and it has a very pure tone that decays slowly over time. And this is in a bunch of formats. It's a multi-format job, so we have it available for Decent Sampler, which is a free VST sampler that you can use in Windows, Mac, etc. There is also a Contact, a 5/6 version, which it seems may have a little more features on it, but you don't need Contact. Once again, if you get hold of a Decent Sampler, you can use this for free. So yeah, chill out, do some like ambient crystal harp stuff. With that, if I had more time, I would check these out, like actually do little demos every week. That would be nice, wouldn't it? What am I going to do? How am I going to make more time in my life? I don't know. I actually don't know. I'd love to work it out. Let me know if you've got any hacks for making more time in your life. When you got 2 kids and you run your own business and your own website, let me know. Anyway, number 4 is 70% off of Synthmaster 2.9 by KV331 Audio. Previously, I expressed my complete lack of knowledge as to why they were called KV311, and someone informed me it is a piece by Beethoven or Mozart. I can't remember. Probably Beethoven, but either way, it's not the most memorable name for a piece of music. I mean, they could have called themselves Moonlight Sonata instead, couldn't they, or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, they didn't. They called themselves KV331 Audio, and they made Synthmaster, which you can get 70% off of via, I think, one of these guys like Audio Plugin Deals. Yep, Audio Plugin Deals. So not much longer left on that. 4 days left. Pick it up for $29.90. Now, Synthmaster is, as the name might imply, a synth. And it does a lot of stuff. It's got, I think it's one of these ones that actually covers quite a few bases. You got, does it say up here, we've got a short version? Synthesis, VA, additive, wavetable, phase modulation, frequency modulation, pulse width modulation, all the modulations, physical modeling, and this SFZ sample playback synthesis. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. And yeah, people say it's good. I think it's like a solid kind of workhorse synth. Maybe not the simplest to use, maybe not the most powerful or like whatever, but you know, for your basic needs, that should have you covered. And for $29.90, can't really complain, can you? That's why I got to number 4 on the list. And number 5 is 50% off of the Orchestra Essentials for Contact Player. So another Contact Player instrument by Sonia Score. Now I even got confused by this. So it's available at Loot Audio, but if you sort of go along to the website, it actually says it's best service on Loot Audio, but it's by Sonia Score. So there's like three guys in on this. But I had a look. It looks pretty cool actually. It's a sort of basic, like it says, orchestral essentials. And it works on the Contact Player, so you don't need full Contact for it. And there you go, it's half price at the moment in good old English pounds. That's £47.58. That'll get you about a litre of petrol these days. So you may as well just stay at home and write some orchestral music instead. And there you go. So that was number 5. So it's an interesting mix. We got a couple of freebies. We got good old Arturia and Synthmaster there, and then a nice sort of half price orchestral thing. We'll get onto the miscellaneous mentions right now, and it's unchanged as before. I'm just like basically reminding you that at ADSR you will get Kilohertz Slice EQ, which is worth $79 for free with any purchase until the end of the month, and similarly at Plugin Boutique they are giving you Bitwig Studio 8-track for free with any purchase until the end of the month. And that, my friends, is the deals of the week. So I think there's just a bit of time to talk about some other things. What else have we got? Well, I think one of the things, I don't know if I mentioned this before, so we've got plugin deals. So can we go to plugindeals.net, please? Is there a link here? Here we go. So plugindeals.net is our kind of like sister site. It's all about the deals, right? So we had Audio Plugin Guy is about passion for plugins. Since that thing's been going, it's kind of, there's obviously a clear desire for people who want to know about deals and things like that. And a lot of that was happening on Audio Plugin Guide, but I decided to just kind of separate it out, so keep it a bit more separate. So Audio Plugin Guide is more about reviews and interviews and things like that. Plugindeals.net is all about the deals, and and we're doing really well. I can't remember when we launched this now, a year or two ago. We got some guys working on the articles and stuff like that. But the reason I'm here, the thing I wanted to talk about was that we have got recently this newsletter, which is really cool. So this is where you can apply to the newsletter, and I'll tell you what the interesting thing is about that. When you sign up to the Plugin Deals newsletter, we have a kind of database of all the deals. So we're kind of really vigilant. We catch all the deals. There's very rarely that we miss any deals, and they all go into this big old database. And every Friday now, we're sending out an automatic email with all the deals on it. It's Plugin Deals Digest. It lists things from the biggest discount to the smallest discount. So it starts with the freebies and then gradually gets down to the rubbish ones at the bottom. And you can, if you sign up to that, you'll get an email with anything from like 60 to 100 deals in a list for you to just browse at your own leisure, which is quite handy, I think. And and it's pretty clear. It's a great mailing list from my point of view, because the open rate is pretty awesome, because you know what you're signing up for. If you want a list of deals every week, sign up to the plugindeals.net mailing list, and that's what you'll get. When it pops in your inbox, you open it up, you can browse the list and check out what's on offer. So yeah, I recommend that. Hop along to plugindeals.net and click on that newslettery button there and sign up for that. We may start sending out more like actual news about like really special deals and stuff, but at the moment all you'll get is that weekly deals digest. So well, it's good to be back. It's good to be kind of feeling healthy again, mostly, and still not 100%. The kids are still snotty and still feeling sort of tired and need to kind of recuperate. But you know, at least I managed to get this video done this week, and I'm gonna probably leave it at that. I haven't done any engagement bait, but I'll tell you what, one thing, interesting bit of news recently, I don't think I mentioned this one, is Acusonus. And Acusonus is a company I've known for a while. I was actually an affiliate for them, and they had things like Beatformer, and that which was a really cool plugin that could like take a beat into bits and you could rejig it and make new things. I actually used it quite a lot for just making unique rhythms and new drums from old drums, that kind of thing. And so on top of that, they made a few new plugins, and then they got into the sort of audio restoration area with the Era plugins. And yeah, they put in a lot of effort. They were good developers. They're doing really well. And then out of the blue, a few weeks ago, or a couple of months ago maybe now, they were bought by none other than Meta, as in Facebook, as in Zuckerberg's Meta, which is interesting, isn't it? So what are they doing? What's Meta doing buying plugin developers? Huh? Maybe you've got some thoughts on that. And I'll tell you what, if you read about it, they didn't get it cheap either. It was about, I think, something like $70 million to buy the business. Essentially shut it down, from what I can tell, because they've given all of their customers the Era bundle for free. They sent out an email with all the serial numbers for everything you already owned. The website seems to claim no more support, no more updates, etc. My affiliate stuff, they just sent me my sort of final payment and said, that's it, we're not doing the affiliate scheme anymore. So they from what I can tell, Facebook, Meta, whatever, they've bought them and just kind of wound them up. So I mean, presumably they're taking them in some other direction. They're going to hopefully use their technology within the metaverse. I don't even like saying that, the metaverse. Is that possible? Maybe that's what they're doing. So maybe there's some restoration stuff going to go on. Maybe they're going to improve the audio on Facebook or something. I don't know. Do you have any idea? Maybe you do. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you think it's all really bad that this kind of thing's happening. I don't know. I can't think why it's bad. I think I'm actually quite pleased for the guys at Acusonus, because they can just like retire now. They're made for life on that kind of money. Well, unless they have to keep working for Facebook. I don't know what's going on. What do you think about that? I'm gonna leave that thought with you. And yeah, thanks for being patient with me not being around for a couple of weeks. Hopefully most of you come back to watch this, and I'm gonna head off and try and catch up with this huge mountain of work that has been piling up, and I will see you, if not next week, the week after. All right, thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye-bye.